X-Defiant, Ubisoft's new first-person shooter, which came out about 2 months ago now. The question is it better than Call of Duty, since it basically is Call of Duty? Now, obviously, that question is going to have many different answers if you ask different people. But in my honest opinion, I will say yes, I enjoy playing this game much more than the current Call of Duties. Now, I'm not saying this game is better than, all-time Call of Duties like Black Ops 3, the old Modern Warfares. I'm not saying that at all. But the current state of Call of Duty, I think this game is much better than it. Now, obviously, I have my reasons, so I can't just sit here and say the game's better without telling you guys why. Before I do, make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's go. Now, firstly, this is the biggest thing. The game is free. It is absolutely free. You don't have to pay anything, unlike Call of Duty, which is now, $70 new. Obviously there's been some sales now, so the prices have probably dropped over time. But $70 new, these guys are just robbing us. These guys are just robbing us since, 2019. At least Modern Warfare 2019 was good. Then came Modern Warfare 2, and then Modern Warfare 3, which was a copy of Modern Warfare 2 2022. So, at least you're not getting robbed if you buy this game. So, hey, that's a plus right there. Now, adding on to that, the game also is much easier to pick up, I feel. Weapons are much easier to unlock. Now, in Call of Duty system, if you guys have played, you know that in order to unlock a specific weapon that you want, you'll usually have to unlock multiple different weapons just to do it. You'll have to unlock multiple different weapons that lead to the challenges that will allow you to unlock the weapon that you want. So instead of having to do different challenges that stack on top of each other to finally unlock the gun, you just focus on one single challenge to unlock the gun you want. So that makes it easier for people that don't have a bunch of time to play, people that work a lot, people that, just don't even want to play a lot, whether it's, they're caring for their family, whatever it is. It's much easier to pick up and just play. Now that means that there's no insane grind like Call of Duty, so you don't have to work your ass off sitting there like it's a full-time job just to unlock the shit that you want. Now the size of the game also, that is a big factor that I think makes it better than Call of Duty. Call of Duty is notorious for the size of its games, 100 gigabytes, 200 gigabytes, almost 300 gigabytes probably now for Call of Duty Black Ops 6 I've heard. That's might be a joke, but I don't know, I'm not exaggerating. These games are huge, man, but this game is only about 30 gigs, so you don't need a whole lot of space to download it. And the updates are also very small. I think Season 1 just dropped recently, and I don't know how big it was, but I know it damn well. It wasn't anywhere near the size of Call of Duty updates, which are usually about, anywhere from 30 to 60. Now, from my experience, I've found this game has a much less toxic player base than Call of Duty. Now, don't get me wrong, every single game is going to have toxic people in it. But from people that I've played, I have found a few group posts on this game, just played with people in the community, and they definitely aren't as toxic as on Call of Duty. Now, at this point, you guys are probably wondering about gameplay. Now, gameplay, I haven't really noticed anything much different. Most fast-paced first-person shooters play pretty much alike. Valorant. Okay, maybe not Valorant. I'm not gonna say that. Now, whatever first-person shooter you can think of, I don't know, Apex, Call of Duty. This game, they all play almost pretty much alike. At least if it's a fast-paced game, they're gonna play pretty much alike. So the weapons seem pretty balanced. I haven't found any issues with them. So overall, I don't think there's anything wrong with the gameplay, but I don't see anything very special about the gameplay, except for the way they do things, which is when it comes to operators. Now, in Call of Duty, you obviously have different operators. There's two sides. I don't know all the team names, guys. Don't shit on me. One side, you have the Task Force 1-for-1, let's say. You have an operator, different operators. You have Captain Prez, Ghost to choose from. You have all these operators to choose from. But these operators don't have individual abilities. They're pretty much just skins, and you just use different guns to play in different loadouts, right? This game, the different operators actually mean something, so that means they have different abilities. Now, they have different abilities to use to their team's advantage to help them win, and I wouldn't say that makes the game better, but it's something different, and I think I like it more than Call of Duty, because it actually gives you something to work towards. Because why would I want to unlock a skin if it doesn't really get me anything? Especially in a first-person shooter, you only see your arms. But in this game, it kind of makes sense because when you unlock that skin or operator, or the group of operators, you're actually getting something from it. It changes your game because it changes how you play since you have different abilities now. Now, the game modes are very much similar. You have your classic team deathmatch, escort. They're all very general and basic that most first-person shooters have that have been inspired by Call of Duty. Obviously this game probably is inspired by Call of Duty in the first place because that's how most first-person shooters came to be. Call of Duty was really the first big first-person shooter to arrive on the scene, I feel like. So, you know, obviously this game's inspiration stems partially from Call of Duty. Now, one thing that I really like about this game, it incorporates parts of the company's previous games. So Ubisoft uses maps from games that they've already made. So like Siege, Far Cry, Watch Dogs, they use those maps and they put them in the game, which is, it's not something that necessarily makes the game better, but it's something that I just like. It's just different, it's unique, and you don't see it in many other games. I know this wasn't a very in-depth video, but I just want to put this out there and say I enjoy this game much better than the current Call of Duties, you know, just because of these reasons I listed to you guys. Obviously, I'm not going to go into hella depth because, you know, this is an opinion. You can't really argue an opinion. I mean, you can have reasons for your opinion, but, you know, everyone has different opinions. An opinion is an opinion, it isn't a fact. But I think anyone that wants to change from Call of Duty, you know, a fresh breath of air, I think this is a good game for them to try. That's really going to do it, y'all. If you like the video, man, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, then. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, man. Peace.